He might be flying in economy, but Mr. Spencer is about to get a lovely treat served by me if I can get through this curtain. Hands are a little bit full there, but here we go. Good morning! It's a very early morning. We're here at Heathrow's Terminal 2.
The Queen's Terminal.
We're flying a brand new airline for both of us this morning, which is super exciting. We're going to be flying on Gulf Air. Now, I've got the sexy ticket today. I'm going to be flying in Falcon Gold business class. I'm afraid, Liam,
Means I'm in economy, but it's a new airline. I'm really excited.
we're going to be flying on the 787-9 Dreamliner. I'm super excited about this. From London over to Bahrain. I think we need to go check in.
Let's do it.
God, it does feel early today. I'm so excited though. Do you know what? I really love Terminal 2 at Heathrow. The Queen's Terminals just feel so majestic and lovely. Gulf Air usually is in Terminal 4, and it's actually a shame because they have a great business class lounge there. Terminal 2 is going to have to do. We're going to head to the check-in desks now and check in for our flight.
It's so nice to be back at Heathrow Terminal 2 today. The airport seems sort of fairly empty-ish, not too busy. I know I'm flying in economy, but it's a brand new airline for me, so I'm very excited to see what the experience is like.
Very rarely confused by this kind of thing, but there's no sort of separate. There is sort of a separate line, but it doesn't say it's business class, and there's also just like a business class desk that has a no entry thing on it. I'm not sure what's going on, there's nobody really to talk to, but there is a flight supervisor desk ahead of me, so let's see if they can help.
Are you traveling on economy?
Economy.
Okay. Oh, sorry for you.
It's fine. I've done lots of business class before too.
You have already booked a window seat. There's nobody next to you.
Amazing, thank you.
Okay, there was a relatively strange check-in process. There wasn't a lot of people there, but there was kind of like a lot going on, a lot of like finagling and moving around people. But in the end, got my boarding pass and ready to go through security. I'm really excited. The crew were there. They look super cool in their uniforms. So I actually can't wait for this. They also seem really nice. They were like, hi, nice to see you. Good morning. So I think this is going to be cool.
I've just checked in, heading through to security now. Check-in took a little bit longer than I would have liked, but it wasn't too bad. I have found out that I've got a window seat with no one next to me, which is always a bonus when you're flying in economy.
Now, because we're in Terminal 2 and the Gulf Air normal home is Terminal 4, they don't have their own lounge, and they do have their own lovely lounge in Terminal 4, but instead here they're using the Plaza Premium Lounge. I'm going to head down there now, get a quick snack. It already says go to gate on the boards here, so I better get a move on.
As I said earlier, it's pretty early in the morning here and I could definitely use a coffee. I don't have any lounge access today, so I'm gonna go and find a place to sit down, have a cappuccino, chill out for a little bit before my flight.
Here it is, the Plaza Premium Lounge. You can actually access it using Priority Pass, but this is the lounge that Gulf Air are using whilst they're not in their home terminal.
Okay, so I've just grabbed a seat in the Wonder Tree Cafe in Terminal 2. It's fairly busy in here, to be honest. I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's a fair bit of hustle and bustle about. Hopefully it won't take too long to get me a coffee this morning.
Quite interesting, so the Plaza Premium Lounge stamp your boarding pass if you're flying business class with an airline, so you get free drinks, alcoholic drinks at the bar, which otherwise you would have to pay for example, if you were using Priority Pass, so nice little bonus there. Not bad.
This is a bit embarrassing. I'm actually having to leave the cafe empty-handed. They took ages to come and take my order, and then I've been waiting there for another 10 minutes and still hadn't been brought my coffee. And my lounge is at my boarding gate's at B41, which is actually a 15-minute walk away.
Oh, I can see the gang. They're here. They're looking chic. Gulf Air crew, looking very cool. I guess I'm just going to follow them. They must be going to the plane, right? my God, it's actually quite eerie here. It's so quiet. It's like nobody here.
Right, I definitely haven't timed this perfectly today. I didn't realise that my gate was such a long walk away, about 15 minutes in total. I think boarding's about to start, so I'm trying to get a move on.
So I'm right by the gate here, B41. I can just see the tail of the plane right there. So they just call business class passengers to check in. Liam, you all right?
I'm alright, a bit flustered. Didn't have a great situation with the coffee earlier, but oh well, we're here now. You're ready to board.
I had a lovely coffee.
Oh, did you? I'm sure
I
you
did.
did.
My coffee was not anyway bad.
Right, see you later.
The boarding process is incredibly smooth and it's a lovely walk down a big, airy, wide jet bridge with amazing views of this plane.
Final part of check-in complete. Now walking onto the plane, this lovely 787 Dreamliner with Gulf Air. I don't think I've flown on many Dreamliners before, and I haven't flown on Gulf Air either, so this is a very new experience for me. Let's see what it's all about.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Morning.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, first impressions of this cabin are that it is absolutely gorgeous. The whole cabin feels spacious, fresh, private. I'm actually blown away. And not only that, I've been on board all but 30 seconds and already been offered delicious, refreshing drink. There was water, orange juice, this lemon mint, which I went for, and champagne. I feel like 9 in the morning is a bit early for champagne, but the lemon mint, it's a vibe. Oh my God, it's so refreshing. Cool cups as well, love that.
I have to say, this is probably one of the least busy flights I've ever been on. I think, the economy cabin at least must be at 10% capacity, if that today. And, I know you don't get the full economy experience when it's not sort of crowded with passengers and you don't have much room next to you, but I'm not going to complain about the fact that I've got a whole row to myself.
So here we are in this absolutely spectacular Gulf Air Falcon Gold business class suite. And on first impressions, it's just brilliant. It's big, sleek, and incredibly private. That's the first thing that I've noticed. So let's check out some of the features on this seat. First of all, the seat itself is big and comfy and really nice colour scheme as well. There's a control panel right here which allows you to control pretty much the seat in any direction that you want. You can go to lay flat, you can sit upright, and I'm going to check out this bed in the sleeping position definitely later on.
Let me give you my first impression of the seat. So as you can see, I've got a window seat in 22A today. Got a clear row next to me at the moment, which is always a big bonus. Got a headrest up here, which for economy feels very comfortable indeed, really nice and soft. The whole seat feels wide enough for me. In terms of recline, let's do a first test here. And that's pretty decent. Like, could definitely see myself having a little nap like this.
Next to the seat is a tray table. You just press down, pull it up. Oh, and it goes flying out. Nice, big table. One thing I love about tables like this is when they swing outwards. So here, this swinging movement allows you, even while you're dining, to just swing it out and actually get out of the seat if you wanted to. That's a real bonus.
In front of me, I've got a tray table that pulls out like this. You can double it up like that. That's plenty big enough. You can eat your food on there, get a laptop on there, nice and easy. Just fold that away. And then I've got this nice big IFE screen in front of me. My hand just about covers it, but that's definitely going to be good enough for watching a movie on a bit later on. We've got a little storage compartment under here where you can put a few things if you want to. Obviously you have the overhead lockers as well, along with a light up here that you can turn on and off with the IFE screen. There we go. In terms of leg room, I've got plenty of space underneath me. I'm about 5'11" tall and certainly no problems when it comes to leg space there.
Ahead of the seat here is a really cool footrest that doubles up as storage space. So you can both put your feet on it, but also keep your stuff in this quite spacious little cubby hole. So the seat has a pretty big, nice in-flight entertainment screen here, which can be controlled from this panel right by your seat, because actually that screen in front of you is quite far away and you can't touch it. Even if you try, you're quite a way away. But this iPhone looking device is all you need to control the TV. So let's have a look at what they've got on here. So it looks like they have 136 movies, quite a good selection. I just bought Cruella. I think I need to watch that. I've heard it's pretty good. Lots of TV programs, but I want to see if they've got a moving map, because we all love a moving map. So on the thing it says your trip. That is usually the one. That would be a screen. 5 hours and 47 minutes left to Bahrain. Click on that. Going to click launch on main screen, and then ta-da, 3D map pops up. So the special thing about Dreamliners is the windows. They don't have window shades. Instead, they have these buttons, and these buttons allow you to control the blinds. So look, if we put that all the way down, the window dims until it gets dark.
So we've been in the air for about half an hour now, and they've just brought around some drinks and snacks. So I've got myself a coffee, which very tasty, much needed after my coffee disaster earlier before boarding. And they've also brought around some little Gulf Air mini cheddars, which are very tasty indeed. So far, half an hour in the air, all very smooth. Looking forward to a full meal a bit later on as well, which I think I'm going to have to pay for separately, but that's fine. About 5.5 hours left of the flight.
Okay, there's quite a few little amenities that we've been given, so let's check out what we've got. And just on cue, a blanket. We'll start with that. Let's get this open. The blanket's soft, luxurious. A bit polyestery for my liking maybe, but still very nice and comfortable. We have a nice comfy pillow. Squishy, good bit of firmness. We'll try a bit of sleeping on that later. That's cool. So the amenity kit has some amazing images of horses on it. And inside, we have socks and an eye mask, a hairbrush, rice extract lip balm, dental kit, toothbrush and toothpaste, mouthwash, earplugs, face and hand moisturizer, and an eau de toilette. Let's check the spray out. Oh, that's quite nice. Finally, I've also been given a set of headphones, protectors to go on the ears. Headphones are really comfortable, so I'm going to plug these in and see how they sound. Movie playing, and they are actually relatively noise cancelling. I don't think they're like an active noise cancelling, but they do block out quite a lot of sound, and the sound is really quite clear coming through them, so thumbs up.
So I don't have an amenity kit in economy today, but I have been given a few little goodies, I guess you could call them. So first of all, got these Gulf Air headphones. Now, something tells me they're probably not going to be noise cancelling, but let's give them a go. Okay, so yeah, they're definitely not quite noise cancelling, but for a relatively cheap looking pair of headphones, they do the job just fine. You know, I would always recommend bringing your own headphones on board, especially if you're in economy, but if these were a last resort, you can still hear the sound fine. They cancel out enough of the plane noise in the background, so not bad at all really. So the other thing I've been given on board is this blanket, which feels quite soft, quite a fluffy looking blanket if you ask me. Let's give this a go. Okay, so that's actually pretty cozy. It's nice to have a blanket to keep you warm.
The wonderful crew have just made this seat into a bed for me. It's almost all the way there. Here it is, and now I'm going to press the button. That has a little bed on it, and I'm going to go all the way flat. There we go. Now that is flat and comfortable. I'm going to get my blanket and my pillow and have a little rest. Night night.
While I don't have a bed in the sky today like Nicky, I do have an empty row next to me, which means I can try and create a bit of an economy business class situation here. So let me get my blanket over me, and then if I just come back like this, it's definitely not business class, but it's nice being able to lie down. I could see myself falling asleep like this, maybe. Let's give it a go.
So for my main course, I went for the chicken a la king, which comes with a pilaf rice and a roasted tomato. Looks pretty delicious. There's also a sauce in here, which is sort of creamy. It's actually lovely, that sauce. I'm gonna dig right in. I'm hungry.
Okay, I've now got my lunch in front of me. I've gone for the braised beef curry, which looks pretty good. It's come with plastic cutlery, not metal, which is a shame, but you can't have everything in economy.
The chicken is soft and tender. The rice is fluffy and tasty, and there's a gorgeous sauce that comes with it. This is a winner of a main course on a plane for me.
The beef is pretty succulent, to be fair, but the whole thing could be a bit saucier. It's lacking a little bit of flavour, but for economy, not bad at all.
Wow, they have a whole dessert trolley here with teas and coffees. There's a chocolate torte, there's a cherry bakewell, and I'm going to go for the blueberry cheesecake. And I think it's got to be a cup of tea. I can also see some plates of cheese down the bottom there. There really is a lot of selection.
Along with my main, I also have this side salad. I have what looks to be some sort of little like sponge cake. We've got some crackers, we've got a bread roll, some butter and an orange juice. For a free economy meal, it's a really decent selection of food. Definitely going to fill you up if you haven't eaten yet. I think I'm particularly looking forward to trying out this little cake.
Smooth, sweet, buttery biscuit base, gorgeous chilled fresh fruit, crunchy grapes, and a nice cup of tea. Wonderful.
That's actually delicious. That's the best thing of this whole meal. Really sweet. The sponge is really moist inside, and the sort of cream at the bottom adds another really nice layer to it. So that gets a big thumbs up from me.
Just when you thought you might be able to relax completely on Gulf Air, after the exceptional lunch that I had, it's about an hour and a half later, and they're coming with a full afternoon tea. Now, I'm not complaining, I'm going to eat it, because it looks pretty great. So we're nearing the end of the flight now. We've got about an hour and a half till landing, but the crew have just brought round a final meal and drink before we land in Bahrain, and I've got myself a nice Amstel beer, which again is free in economy. Again, not always the case when you're flying an economy cabin, so it's another really nice touch. And they've also brought me a cucumber cream cheese sandwich, which will go down very nicely. So 2 meals for this 6-hour economy flight. I think that's really, really good. Free drinks the whole time. Cheers to that. Whilst I am feeling incredibly relaxed right now, I think it's time for the call bell challenge. So I think you press the call bell by pressing the button on the little handheld device here. So I'm going to do it, start the clock, and see how long it takes for the crew to come. Oh, that did not take long. Can I get 2 gin and tonics, please? Please. Thank you so much.
Okay, I think it's time for everyone's favourite, the Cool Bell Challenge. Let's see how quick this is. Hey, can I just get a glass of orange juice, please? Thank you very much.
Wow, no messing around. That was ridiculously quick. And there will be 2 gin and tonics on the way, one of which will be for me and one of which I think I'm going to take down to Liam as a little treat.
So for economy, I think that came pretty damn quickly. Got a lovely big glass of orange juice here. Maybe about 2 minutes from start to finish, which is no time at all. Cheers.
Hands are a little bit full there, but here we go. Mr. Spencer, I thought you might like a refreshment. And so for you, a gin and tonic, sir.
Thank you very much.
There's actually one for me too, so can we get this down? Oh look, they have tables in economy, who knew?
Oh, very funny.
It's not actually all gin, there is a bit of tonic in there already, but I'm going to just top these babies up. One for you, one for me.
Cheers, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Gulf Air.
Lots of drinking.
I was about to say. Oh yeah.
Refreshing.
That's delicious. So there we go. That was Gulf Air in economy class done. A really, really brilliant economy flight from start to finish. The service was by far the best I've ever had in economy. The food was good, and there was a second meal at the end. The seat was really comfy. I really don't have any complaints whatsoever. What a great first flight with Gulf Air.
Well, that concludes an exceptional flight with some exceptional crew. here they are. It was brilliant, from food to service to seat and everything else, and that is Gulf Air on the 7879 from London to Bahrain. Done. Bye.